Right, so this is part two, and we're going to use these polymolding um, objects to kind of start modeling like a bed and a desk and a chair. So let's get started. Uh, so if I click right here on cube, we'll start off with a bed. I'm going to show you how to really start modeling here. So I'm going to hit W, find out where this cube is at, and then just bring it over here. Then I'm going to resize it with the scaling tool, the letter R, and let's just resize it just so we can see. All right, and then the letter W to bring it up. Why is my cube not a cube? Well, because it's probably flat, so I'll have to resize it. Yeah. So I think when I scaled this way too big. So, all right, good. Let's move it into place. I like to kind of ground things first, um, kind of see where everything's at. And what I'm going to do is make uh, the bed frame. And so right now I'm going to make the legs of said bed frame. And let's do, that looks good. Oops. Yeah, I like that. Mhm. Maybe I don't. There we go. Let's bring this up. And actually, let me scale this back down to here. Move this into place. And honestly, what's going through my mind right now is for the leg of the bed, I'm starting at the bottom and then kind of just working my way up. I could have did the this right here. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go ahead and delete this. So Control Delete. Um, let's start off with the plane. W. Go over here. Let's zoom in. Go. Let's bring this up a little bit. Resize this. There we go. And we'll kind of do the same thing that we did with creating the walls. So obviously I don't want it that big. And again, I'm thinking of the bottom of the legs. And I'm also thinking about the placement. So something like that, maybe I'm in perspective as well. So maybe looking straight down might be a good idea. Let's see if I can turn my grid off. There we go. So in order to look straight down, hit the space bar and then you can scroll your mouse over to the top or one of the sides or even this perspective view. What's great about this is you can really align things how you want. And I think that's good right here. Because for what we're about to do, so I'm going to hit spacebar again, move my cursor over here, and then now I'm going to extrude this face. But before that, let's right here, attribute area. We're going to take these down to 1. That way we can extrude this. And if y'all didn't see what I did, see how I'm adding more lines. Now I'm just taking them away. Let's zoom in. So it already had a grid. It was at 10 apiece, and I didn't want that there. And then now, let's left click on that face, right click on face, and now we can extrude. Click on that. Let's drag this up. And I'm guessing that this is the height. I can always adjust this later. I'm imagining the size of this in comparison. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this. And I like to, right click and then left click on vertex. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select, I'm going to hold shift, select all the vertices at the top. And then I'm going to scale it. Hit the letter R. I'm going to grab this green and I'm going to bring it out. So it actually looks kind of like a bedpost. Or not post, but leg for a bed. Hit the letter Q. Let's go back to object mode. So now it's full. And then, I got to start naming stuff. So I probably should name this. Double click on that, and I'm just going to type in walls or bedroom walls. The reason why you can get lost, so I'm going to call this bed leg. Leg 1. And let's select that, and then I'm going to hit Control D 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 4 legs. So I'm going to go over here to 2. In fact, you know what? Yeah, let's undo that. And then go to W. And then I'm going to place this leg where I think it should be. And then I'm going to select these both. And then hit Control D. And then hit W. And then from there, I'm going to start to build this bed frame. So there we go. We can group these. I can select all these. I'm holding shift to select all of these. And if I Control G, I grouped all the legs. And let's call this bed legs, plural. Oops. And then click out of that. Perfect. And then we'll start with the bed frame. So we'll grab a cube. Let's bring it over here. And let's resize this. And let's bring it up. See what this cube looks like. And resize. Let's give a little bit of thickness. There we go. Hit W. I like to intersect with other objects just to see how high I need to go. I also want to bring this down to kind of measure this because we need to resize this to make sure we cover all the bed. Notice how it grows from both sides. So like I'll bring it right here in the middle just to kind of see. And then I probably should do this from the top. So space bar. There we go. But you know what? That might do it. Noticing. Yeah, that looks great. And so space bar, back to perspective, and oops, space bar again. Let's go to the top view, and I'm going to slide this over towards the middle because now I need to resize this. W. You know what? That's good. I'm good with that. So let's go back over here, bring this up, and you know maybe I need a side view. Oh, there it goes. Let's turn this grid off. Let's... Now you can use the grid to kind of get measurements, but like I said, I'm not worried about that right now. So I'm gonna turn mine off. Now I'm going to. Oh, that looks good. I like that. So there we go. Now I'm going to use the. We have to switch to faces, and I'm going to use the edge loops. So hold Shift, right click, multi-cut, and now click off of that. Hold Control, and well, I think 5% is good. That might be a little much, so you know maybe not so much. Maybe 2%. And, 5% there. Alright, let's go over here. You might be asking, like, how am I getting these numbers? Well, I'm kind of just eyeballing it. I kind of want these relatively the same size. So, oops. Now, what I want to do is this. So Control. Now, hold Shift. Like, it helps me. So, I think what I want to do is something like this. Bear with me. Try to create a pattern in there. I might not be doing the best job at creating this pattern, but you are going to be doing a better job than I will to create this pattern. Oh, I see what's happening. So I got to go from 50. So every time I do this, it's from the middle. I'm getting my programs confused. I have so many soft words that I use. All right. There we go. Right. Middle. You might be asking yourself, what am I doing? I'm asking myself the same thing. Just kidding. There's a method to my madness. All right, so this is going to be the. Um, so I'm going to select all these faces. Hit the letter Q for the select tool, and I'm going to select faces. There we go. So I can pull them up. And then I'm going to use this extrude tool. Let's go towards the center. Oops. I knew I grabbed something. All right, let's try that again. So you have to be careful on. Let's click out of here. Let's just select all. Select all of this, and then deselect real quick. And then now I can. I probably overdid it right here. That's all right. You know what? I probably should have added these as well. Now, when you're modeling, there we go. It's important to kind of think of steps ahead. Um, and that's why you see me like, oh, I should have did this or I should have did that. It's been a while since I modeled, so bear with me. All right, so now we have that. Um, what I want to do is this, um, and then this. Probably should have thought that one out a little bit better, but there we go. There'll be a gap like that. And these will come up. These will be the part of the headboard. And then this will come up. Just a hair. This will come over. Voila. There you go. We just made um, a bed frame. So now this is all this. So let's call this bed frame. In fact, now we need to make a mattress. So let's get another cube going. Bring that over. Resize it. remove this. And let's view it from the top. All right. Again, I hit the space bar and move my cursor over to where it's supposed to be. All right, kind of like that. And let's do that. So when I resize this, W, go. And then spacebar, move the cursor over here, spacebar, letter R for resize. Let's, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. So this becomes the mattress. Is it a pillow top? Maybe. I don't know. That's kind of cool. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do you know that it's touching the bottom? Do we have to get that exact? Well, no. Look at a real mattress has gaps. I purposely did some gaps. I probably should have added a little bit of a gap for the sides. It'll sit in. There you go. Oops. W. All right. And so now that it fits there, you might be asking yourself, like, how do I know it's in the bottom? Well, you can slide it over um, and then grab it. And you see how that green line, that bottom green line disappears? Well, just get it close. And there you go. Perfect. So Maya has a great feature where if you're in object mode and the object that you're on, and you just want to solely work on that without any of the distraction, if you click this button right here, it isolates everything that is selected. So I only have this object selected, so it's only going to isolate this mattress. And now I get to start working on this mattress without any distractions. And so let's right click, face, and now we can put in some edge loops. So hold shift, multi-cut, and then hold control. There we go. Let's get that 50%, 50%, 50%. I want to say, let's zoom in. There we go. And you might be asking yourself, well, why is he getting so close? Oops. Well, you know that seam on your mattress is really, really thick. Well, that's what I'm kind of aiming for when I'm doing this. There we go. Ooh, I don't know if I want that there, but maybe I do. I don't know. See how that goes. Oops. All right. We're good. Now, actually, I don't want that there. So let's go Control. I'll leave it at that. All right. So what we're gonna do is, you know what? I did too many edge loops. Let's do. Nope. Bring back. All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to shrink this in a little bit. Um, and so all right. So I'm gonna select all these sides. I'm gonna hold Shift and then Alt, so I can rotate around and hold Shift again. Make sure I got them all. Looks like I got them all. And now I'm going to resize. And so I'm going to grab this yellow and I'm going to bring it in just a smidge. And so you can kind of see that there is, that thick, edge seam that goes around the mattress. And then now I'm going to select the vertices. Let's just select these, all the ones in the middle. Right. And now I'm going to scale this out just a little bit, just to create a little bit of a bulge so you can kind of see that mattress. And you know what? I might pull this up a little bit. I don't know. I think I might be good with that. Let's go back to face, right click, face. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. I just kind of want to see. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hey, maybe we want a pillow top. Pull this up a little bit. Oops. Alright, maybe let's do this. See this beveled edge right here? We can do a beveled edge. Let's see what. Let's do this. Nope, didn't like that. I don't like that. Let's take this off. So I'm just holding Shift and deselecting all this, just so I can have just the top. And now let's do this beveled edge. I think I do like that. Alright, now I want to grab these vertices right here. And resize them a little bit. You might be thinking, how is he selecting these? It kind of highlights as you get close to it. So I'm going to resize them and just bring them in a smidge. Ooh, too much. There we go. Face. And I kind of like that. I kind of want to do the same thing down here. Um, but for the sake of time, here we go. Here's a mattress. Um, now that it's all done, let's go to object mode, label this mattress, and let's click off of isolation. Aha! There we go. Um, now we have a bed. Let's make a pillow. Um, really, you just have to make one pillow, and uh, honestly, it's the same thing. Let's just grab a cube, W, bring it over, um, resize it, elevate it a little bit, bring this over to where the bed is. Let's see. There we go. Again, when you ground stuff, you get a better sense of where things, the size of things, in relation to the object you are creating. So, yeah, I think that's coming along. Could I have bent this a little? Yeah, but this is just an exercise for y'all to get good at using these tools. And let's resize this. So I think that pillow needs to be more rectangular. Let's go. And if you want two pillows, that's fine. You can do two pillows. All right, let's resize this. Let's get it nice and thick. And now let's isolate. All right, and then we're going to switch to face mode. And let's start putting in these edge loops. Control. Let's hold shift, both control and shift. Get this at 50. Let's get this at 50. And I want to say, let's get that at 50. That's good. Yeah, maybe 20%. In all honesty, you should um, play around with this and really imagine, how you're going to manipulate this in such a way to where it starts to all make sense. It's like that, like that. Let's create. Yeah, maybe that'll work. So let's use vertices. So go to vertex, select, select these vertexes. I'm sorry, vertices, and shift. We'll orbit around and get all the middle ones. And let's try this. Let's see. Bring it in a little bit, maybe out a little bit. Yeah, I think out. I don't have this one. out a little bit, and then here we can probably bring them in a little bit. We'll see how it goes. So we'll do the same thing over here. You know what? Might as well grab these. All right, let's scale that. Let's see. And you can start seeing how it is looking like a pillow. Um, so, and then let's go back to the select tool, deselect. Let's go over here, grab these, resize. Let's try this. Oop, forgot to grab this one. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, let's not do that. Um, okay, I'm going to do the same on the bottom. So now I'm completely upside down, just because I think it's easier to work with. And go from there. And let's scale this. There we go. And oops, let's undo that. I don't know why I picked up that down there. I'm rushing a little bit, but you should always check to see if anything else you don't want selected is selected. Um, Alright, let's try it now. There we go. Alright, I like that. So we could probably manipulate this a little bit more. Let's see. Probably just move this. There we go, a little bit. Alright, let's move it down a little bit. There we go. There we go. Let's do the same over here. Let's click off of that. Oops. And why not? Let's move that up just a bit. Go. Click off. Move it up. There we go. And then this, like maybe we can select this and dent it in a little bit. See what that looks like. No, I kind of don't like that. And maybe I need to add more edge loops. Um, but you can see how you can use these edge loops to distort, the way this pillow is going to look. But I think this video is way too long, so we'll go ahead and see what this looks like on the bed. Alright, let's go to object mode. Let's move this down, and then E is for rotate. So I think I want to rotate it like this. W. Something like that. And now, let's name this pillow. And I think we'll parent everything into the bed frame. So let's drag this into there. There we go. And drag from here into there, and then drag from there into there. And now everything is there. So when I go to move this, it will move as a whole. Ooh, what is that? Oh. Now I can move this into my model. And since it's pretty much aligned, I could do that. And voila. There you go. We'll do the window next, and then we'll do the door, the desk, and then I probably should have did an edge loop for here. In fact, we'll do that next.